Welcome to the channel. My name is Mary if you're new here. And this is our beautiful container garden in which we grow most of the fresh produce that we eat right here at home. No, the plan is to grow 100% of the fresh produce that we eat. But currently, your girl is struggling with potatoes and garlic. We're working on it though. We're working on it. Did I say my name was Mary? I hope I did, because that's just good manners. Anyways, guys, it's the end of September already, and at the end of each month, if you are not new, then you know we provide a full comprehensive garden tour sharing every nook and cranny of the garden, all of what is producing and what is not. All right, so this month is no different. I'm going to be sharing all of what we have growing in the container garden. Currently, I'm standing in the, the oldest part of the garden. This is where we started the garden with just a tub and a tire. So I'm going to start here and then work our way up in the garden, show you all of what we have growing. It is currently doing amazing, I'm pleased to say. So let's get started, guys. Grab something to drink because this video is going to be a long one. Usually the garden tours are long because we grow a lot of food. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. To our new subscribers, welcome to the fold, guys. We appreciate you joining and making Farming on the Rocks the channel of choice. We appreciate you guys. Please remember, if you're not subscribed yet, it is absolutely free to you. Press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post new videos. All right, guys, let's get started. Out here. Steve is right up there. He's distracting me. He's my main distraction in life. He make me not reach further. Guys, it's a joke. Guys, you will see my watering hose because we water by hand. But this is the entrance of the garden. And we have a big disappointment. But let me show you what's going good before I show you the disappointment. Right here, we have our tomato. And you look closely there, lovely big buds on it. And I have the marigold right here, ward off the white flies. And the basil right here for the hornworms. And we have a little eggplant growing right here. There are some damages on it. I'm not sure what is causing that damage yet. I'm yet to check. The disappointment is on this side. Both of the tomatoes that were here, they're both diseased, so I tossed them. But I have a lovely eggplant in here, as well as a basil and marigold that I planted to protect my tomato. Hopefully we get some nice eggplants. I'll be planting back something here, I'm not sure what yet. So, some good news, some disappointment. That is it with gardening. Right here, you know what, I'm going to go right around here and then back into the garden so I don't have to reverse. So we have here our papaya. It seems as though it has a little bit of disease, but there are some fruits on there that are growing nicely. So I'm gonna take it out eventually, but I'm gonna allow those fruits to ripen. Here we have a garden helper. This is a spider, and they help to capture some of the pests. There's a leaf of life, our black cocoa and bananas right behind there. Those we've harvested bananas from before, so we hope to harvest more. And there is another volunteer papaya that is starting to bud as well. Here is my giant okra plant. It is super big. We have harvested and eaten so many from here, but we just could not keep up, and there are so many on there that have gone to seed. We will give away some of these for seeds and keep some. Behind is a volunteer susumba that is going crazy. It is producing so many at this time. Can you see those? I hope you can. It is producing so many. This one we did not plant. It just volunteered and is producing so many. You look around this side on it. It is loaded with blossoms and young fruits on there. So many on there. And back here is Steve's palm tree. Beautiful palm tree. looking so nice. And here is a soursop we have growing out of this tire right here, and also a watermelon that we hope to get some fruits from. The beautiful callaloo right here, or amaranth, and the red companion right here. This is the red callaloo or amaranth right here, and we grow it for beautification, for trap crop, and for eating. We eat them. In the tire next to it is this is a cucumber that has on male flowers, and you know, once there are male flowers present, we will get female soon. So hopefully we get some from there soon. And right next to it is another container with, these are pickling cucumbers, and I planted some green beans. I'm only seeing that one. Hopefully we get a few from there. We have a Cuban oregano and some callaloo in here, and there shouldn't be any in there, but it's also housing some weeds and callaloo. A beautiful pineapple right there. Oh, the collard greens that is planted there, it is super tall. Here is the top of it. It is slowing down, but it's still doing its thing. It's still producing, and we feed that mainly to the rabbits. Now, let's move on to the strawberry stand. This is my desert rose, such a beautiful plant, and my overburdened cayenne pepper. Guys, we've harvested so many. Here's a baby ladybug. You see that? We love to see that. Those will eat the aphids for us. There are so many peppers on this plant. Take a look at the mango tree. It's getting cooler. We're not used to having mangoes this time of year, but we have plenty on the mango tree. Look at these, all different sizes. I cannot believe that. That is not normal. Look at cayenne peppers. It's like a Christmas tree. It is absolutely loaded with peppers. This tree is so old. Guys, the strawberries are struggling. Hopefully, seeing that it is cooling down and we're getting some rain, so they're being watered naturally. Hopefully, we get some strawberries coming back to life. I'm gonna just water these with some banana tea. That's what I usually feed them with, and see what happens. This is the other cayenne pepper. On the other side of the stand, I'm gonna harvest these and make some hot pepper sauce. I did that, and I am telling you, it is delicious. I'm gonna share that with you when I get the chance to. In the tire here, I'm turning this into a flower bed. Hopefully it looks beautiful. So I planted some zinnias. They're not looking too hot now. That one not looking bad. And I have some marigolds. And I hope to put some more flowers in there. There's a cabbage. I'm not sure if that's a cauliflower or a broccoli. Here is one too. And here. But I hope to turn this into a little flower bed right there. Look at the size of this callaloo, guys. Here is the trunk of it. Here it is, right here. Look at the size. I had no idea my callaloo could get to the size of the papaya tree. It is huge. All right, we're going to work our way to the left of the tire and then to the right. In there is looking amazing. I love it. All right, let's move around here. I need to take you to the soursop tree to show you what the soursops look like. We're gonna get soursop from there, guys. Can you believe that? I cannot believe it. Of course, I can believe it. That's why I planted it. Okay, so here, look at stink bugs. This is my Armenian yard-long cucumbers. And I recently understand that this crossed with the little wild cucumbers that were in the garden. So these guys are bitter. and I do not know what to do with them. I harvested one and we tried to eat it. It is so bitter. And I understand that bitter vegetables are poisonous. Bitter fruits, I should say. It has so many fruits on there now, and I don't know what to do with them because they are bitter. This is this is the mulberry tree that is feeding us, more so the birds, but it has so many beautiful fruits on it. Birds are having a field day in this tree, I tell you guys. Let me try and get back there so I can show you the soursop tree. Gosh, this is doing amazing. The mango tree on here, nice and shaded out like a proper jungle, guys. But that this is the soursop tree, and here are the fruits on there. We're having mealy bugs issues. I just came and washed them off with the hose the other day, guys. I cannot be bothered. There is one there filled with them, and there are two fruits right here, one here and one back there. So we about to get three fruits from this um soursop tree, and we are super stoked. We're happy. My black cocoa looking good here. Around here dark and shaded out and so nice and cozy. Look at mulberries. Don't know what to do about this. It crossed. So I'm not going to I saved a bunch of seeds from that cucumbers for you guys. I'm gonna throw it away because this I did not enjoy eating it, so I won't give this to you. I'm gonna have to get myself new seeds because I love the Armenian yard long cucumber, but that is not it. This is my yard long bean. I've seen one, first one on there. Hopefully we get some more. And our banana back here. They're looking so good. And then back here is our June plum. And this is not a dwarf. This is a big regular size June plum tree planted in a tire because we wanted the root to have access to the rock. So we planted it in a tire and it is growing nicely. But we have a picking stick, as you all know, so we'll be able to pick this. Here is the pomegranate. I can't wait for it to be done with this prop so I can prune it from off of my bed that I'm about to show you. Around here, some strawberries in here. There's opiate for strawberries. In this is the bathtub that we started the garden with. We have some corn in there. And I planted a few bell peppers. I did sow some carrot at the front, but it's not looking good for them. And I planted one red cabbage right there. So that is looking so good. And we have two pak choys that are crying out, harvest me, please. I will soon. Some pomegranate that I already harvested a bunch off of it, but there are still so many fruits. I have dasheen in that container. There are still so many fruits on this plant. Some ready, some not. Those are ready right in there, but some are not. Let us go back here where I have my cerasee coming up so nice. Look at these black cocoa, guys. We recently planted these all together. They are looking fantastic. And that is my Gros Michel banana right there. And my sugar cane. There's a cerasee growing in my Gros Michel. I don't know how it got in there. And my sugar cane, not looking too bad. Hopefully we get a few sugar canes from that soon. Now I have in here some Jerusalem peas. I have some in there too, a bit shaded out. So let's see how these do. Look at beans. Just look at beans on this fence. Let me take you closer. Look at beans. My word, they're going to drop and grow everywhere. There's so many on there to be harvested. So many. My lime tree. Gonna have to chop some of those bush from over it because I need it to do well. In this container, I think the last update I showed you, only one sprouted these beans. That's my red okra, but all the others sprouted later on. So we're happy to see that. Beautiful crossbreed Scotch bonnet pepper. That's cross between the chocolate habanero that's right there. Beside it, cross the red Scotch bonnet along with the chocolate habanero. No, I purchased red Scotch bonnet. I don't know. This is not the shape of Scotch bonnet. I don't know what this they sell me, saying it's red Scotch bonnet. We'll see what it ripens, but this is not Scotch bonnet pepper. That's not the shape of Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnet pepper is shaped like a basket, the real one, real Jamaican Scotch bonnet. That's not it. Look at this tomato plant. Look at those flowers. I'm not even going to touch this baby. It looks beautiful and healthy, and I love it. Now, let's go this way. Let me back up. Guys, total disaster with my tomatoes in these 3 containers that we planted. This is the only one in this container that is not diseased. I had to take out the others and toss. All of these in here got disease, the ox heart. So I planted some red cabbages in there because we cannot waste container. Look at this. This is my last hope for the yellow tomatoes, Dr. Wishes, that is diseased and I'm sure will not do well. I'm not crying over spilled milk. I'm moving on. This is another of the Scotch bonnet and it has the same weird shaped pepper that is not Scotch bonnet. This cabbage is about to fold. I love it. That's looking good. Now we're gonna go to the right of the tire. We're gonna go in this way. I have a dasheen in that bucket right there. And to my right is some aloe vera and these are medicinal plants. And this is Cuban oregano. This is a chocolate habanero. I have a few good peppers on there. Some aren't good. And then in this container we have lemon cucumbers and yellow bean, wax bean in here. Let's see how those do. Swinging back to my tub. In here, I have some corn and some beets. And in between the beets, I have carrots. Some little carrots in there. I don't know if they'll amount to anything. I have curly kale. Oh, here's a carrot that looks like it's coming to something. The beetroots are looking good. I'm seeing beets starting to form on them. So I am pleased to see that. We'll get a nice beetroot harvest and some lovely corns from here. And right here is my arrowroot. I have no idea when that thing is ready. Relying on you to help me out, guys. Here we have some zinnias that I'm gonna pull soon because they're getting really old. And then right here, this is my hybrid lime in that bucket. We're gonna put that in a bigger container soon, but that is not looking bad. It seems as though it's lacking a little, so I might fertilize soon with some rabbit manure. In this tub, this is my favorite tomato and it's not looking good. This is banana leg tomato. I'm gonna have to do some sowing. This is a poblano pepper and it's starting to bud. And my basil in there to help me with the hornworm. This is a lovely cucumber and I'm seeing fruits coming now. Remember last update, it barely had, well, it had male flowers only. I think it started putting out a little female. Now there is the first little fruit with the flower wide open right there. I ensured I pollinated it myself this morning. I'm seeing ants and that usually means aphids. So let me check. Of course, of course, I'm gonna have to come through and spray because there are aphids on my cucumber. You see that? aphids. But the ants usually tell me that they're there. So the ants, they're bad and good. And it seemed like I have both pickling cucumbers and this one seems to be the um what's it again? Tender green. And this seemed to be the pickling because it has plenty little tiny fruits on there. Usually that's how the pickling. So what I'm going to do is come through with my clippers, take off some of these leaves and spray off some. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And here, oh, these are banana peppers. I need to take out some and plant elsewhere. This is um yellow watermelon. And this is my jackfruit tree that is not looking good. Soursop tree right here. That the papaya determined to produce. Look, producing. This is my dragon fruit. I need to take care of. I need to put it somewhere where it getting enough sunlight. It's just not being taken care of right now, but I will eventually. There is my burr banana or froggy banana. That's what we call it. And there's also a passion fruit vine and my old grapevine. Don't know what it's doing, but it is still there. Right there. My cocoa and my plantain. Plantain is just spreading its wings and doing its thing. Looking so very good. Right there, I'm backing out. And as I back out, I pass by my other huge cocoa plant. I hope there are some, it seems as though the cocos are growing and growing back. So I'm gonna dig it soon, see what's in there. Guys, please remind me when you're watching this video to come back and sort out the aphids on this cucumber. It's too beautiful for them to kill it. And then I'm passing by my dasheen, and in there I have a cabbage. As I'm utilizing space, I don't know if what I did was right, but it is looking good. In this tire, I have watermelon, I have corn. I was going to plant bean to try that three sister thing, but I think these got away from me. So it's two sister now, along with a pepper and some marigold for pest control. So that's how that tire is looking. In here, these buckets, I have okra plants. One is not looking good. This one is looking as though ants killed it. It's my pepper elder. And this right here is a volunteer sweet sop tree. Right there. To my left, I have, this is where the banana and papaya and stuff are. I have an eggplant right there and a red callaloo. No, backing up a little bit more. This is my Scotch bonnet pepper starting to bud again. It is so faithful. It never stops producing peppers. It is just so faithful. And right next to it is the chocolate habanero. The same thing. This is my coolie plum that I don't know what to do with yet. And I have a lovely cabbage just nestled beside my pepper right there. It's looking good. This is my coconut tree and it is growing like a weed. It is looking beautiful too. That's experimental. Not sure how it will do. This is supposed to be a Fia banana. It's supposed to be a dwarf. It does not look like a dwarf to me. It is in a container, guys. That blue container right there. And right next to it is my plantain and its pup, also in a container. Those are looking good and just so tropical right there. And stepping back a little is my ginger. This ginger is in a machine container right there. I've harvested so much ginger from here, it's not funny. And then right next to it is a zucchini. I staked up. You look closely, there are both male and female flowers coming on it. Hope to get some fruits from that too. Let me go back here and show you what's happening. We have a volunteer papaya coming here. Usually volunteers does well, so I'm leaving it be. Planted some beans here. They're not looking too good. This is my Cullen mint. A pineapple right here. And then that is a mulberry plant in that blue bucket. Growing here. Did I miss anything? That's a Cuban oregano right there. I don't think I missed anything. You tell me, guys, isn't the lower section of the garden going on with things? I told you I have plenty going on. Now we're done with the lower section. This section has the beautiful backdrop of the mountains, guys. I love it. Now we're gonna do Middlesex. I refer to this section of the garden as Middlesex. So we're gonna take on Middlesex now. And then, no, not sorry. I'm gonna take on the upper section in a bit where we have the lovely stands that my dear Steve built for us. So let us get started right over here. We planted these onions together. Some of them seem like one or two of them don't um did not survive, I should say. But the ones that are surviving, they're looking good. Both the ones beneath and the ones beneath actually looks better to me. I'm not seeing any casualties at the lower section. The parsley looking good. It's just that some on the upper section I'm not seeing. So I probably will sow some seeds in between to fill those gaps. But they're putting out new leaves and they're looking good. So this is the worst container. Barely any survivors in there. The parsleys down under are looking good. The onions that are planted in the lower section, they're looking better than the ones up top. Now let me work my way over here. Well, that squash is looking good. But this one died with the fruit on it. I don't know if it was matured enough. I might be able to get seeds from that. Steve planted this sorrel today. So that is why it is looking like that. This is another of the Scotch bonnet peppers that I purchased. That's not looking bad. Oh, I skipped over one. Planted one here as well, and they're both looking good. This is a gungo peas or pigeon peas. This we should get peas from for Christmas. And we hope to get sorrel from that plant as well. We're very ambitious. This is my ribena. And then this is another squash. We hope to get something from. Now I made some mistakes with these squashes, so I'm going to clarify them in this video. Let me go back across here to the herbs and then we clarify the squash. So here is my herb patch. Some of my herbs are here. I have herbs all over the garden. These two are Cuban oreganos. That is Vicks. This is Panadol. This is Vicks. That is vervain. This is rice bitters. This is dog blood. This is culantro or shadow benny or spirit weed. This is Cullen mint. This is peppermint. And this is spearmint. That is what is happening right in that little patch right there. Now over here, I told you this was crooked neck squash. When I harvested the first root, it is straight neck. So that was an error. This is a straight neck squash. So that is why I said the first one for 2025, because if you've been following me, you know I got a lot of crooked neck squash for 2025. So that is what is there. A straight neck yellow squash. This is another Panadol plant. This is, what is that again? Guinea hen weed. This is guinea hen weed. This is shamrock. That is parsley. Those are celery back there. This is another peppermint. This is chives. This is zinnia and periwinkle right there. Over in this bed, well, right on the side of my bed is my, what is this again, guys? Tuna, my tuna plant. And then in the bed here, those are food scraps, guys. In the bed here, I have some red cabbages. some Romanesco broccoli. This is marigold and a few bell peppers in there. So that is what is going on in that bed right here. Now I have my bell peppers back here on the step back here. But before I go to the bell pepper, I have what is this called? Fever grass right here and my roses that Steve got for me a while back. They're so beautiful. They need to be dead now though. Look at this one. They're beautiful. Let me get around to my bell peppers. Some of these bell peppers are doing amazing, while others struggling a little bit. I pruned one with you a while back, and they're not looking much different so far, but let's see. We will definitely keep you posted as to whether or not they do better pruned or just left alone. But these are looking amazing. We also have some herbs up here, so let me show you what those look like and then complete this middle section. So this is the one that we took out the bud. So let's see if it does better than these one. In my opinion, guys, in my humble opinion, I think this one is doing best. It's looking so good. And these look a little bit sick in their head and they're all planted in the same soil. Steve right up there, guys. They're all planted in the same soil, but I don't know why they look that way. Up here, guys, see him foot there? A kid you not him up here, I give himself trouble. See him there? Here we have some turmeric. This is my merciful Father. It is so pretty. This is my rosemary. And this is my dill. It looks so good, guys. They're all looking great. I've never bought thyme at the market and it looks this good. These are beautiful. Here's the other rosemary. Looking good. I took out the bud so that it can branch out instead of growing tall and lanky. Look at Steve, look across the foot. Look. Him foot nice, yeah, guys. Then this is my other dill and my other thyme. This time, my word, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, let's get down and check out the rest of this middle section. Now over here, this papaya intend on giving us some fruits. So we're letting it be. This is a soursop that also looks promising. And we eventually took out the orange tree. We both decided it was there too long not doing nothing. Steve is the only person supposed to waste my time. This is my turmeric growing right here. And it is doing, I had to use this twine to contain it. It's going bananas. Now this is my tamarind looking fantastic in the bucket. We will eventually put it in a bigger container. We're just waiting on containers. This is my blood orange right here. That's my star fruit. That's a June plum that anybody need a June plum tree? Who can meet me in a free tree for that June plum tree? Because I don't want it. Don't have anywhere to put it. This is a Otaiti apple, that one. And this is a custard apple. And those are two ginger containers back there. You might be wondering, where on earth is the June plum tree? Ask Steve. This is a Julie mango that we have right there. And this right here is a citrus plant that I really do not know what it is. We just planted it and we're waiting patiently. Over on this stand, if you've been following me, you know that's a whole line of turmeric back there. My baby is sick, and so I harvested one of them to make medicine for him. That is what is right there. It's not ready, but we needed medicine in a hurry, so we harvested it young. This right here is Martinique or Valencia orange. One out of the two. Let me check the tag. This is a Valencia orange right here. This is another Otaiti apple. We will put it in a bigger container. This is a dragon fruit that will eventually need to be put in guys, I need space. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a Suriname cherry. This is a star apple. It obviously cannot stay in the bucket, so we'll need to find somewhere to put that too. This is a Organic orange. This is a lemon that needs to be sorted out as well. And there are so many ants over here. I am terrified to go near it. Look at ants nest on my corn. But there in that machine container is a dasheen. This, guys, is the bucket that the June plum was in. I'm about to show you where it is. But let me wrap up the middle section. Let me ensure I didn't miss anything. This right here is a turmeric that we harvested for the baby. And this is a butternut squash. It was shaded out so the fruits that were on there fell off, but it will still produce. And this lizard is a permanent resident right here. He is a permanent resident on this tree. He's always there. Come on, guys, drop a comment and let me know, how do you feel about the middle section of the garden? There's so much to be done in that section, guys. Just so much. But anyways, there are things going on up here. I am most excited about my fall garden that I have grown. I am currently in the area where there are stands placed up here. Steve built them for me. If you're new here, for the pots to be placed, because I had problems. I still do have problems with the frogs sleeping in my containers, but that's one of the reasons they were elevated. And so everything right here, most of them, I should say, because I still have containers over there, are on stands. So let me just take you through here before we make our way to our new food forest. Right in here, this is an eggplant. It is in its own container, but I placed it inside of the container with the grapevine. My cinnamon, guys, is struggling. I don't know what to do about that yet, but I'm sure going to do something about it. This is our everyday seasoning station. Those are scallions that we use every single day. You've been following me, you know those beautiful cucumbers that were there, they all died. But the grapevine, it is looking fantastic. I know one of you asked me to show you how we do the grapevine. I don't currently have anything to put on a trellis, but I will definitely bear that video in mind for a future video. But there is an eggplant as well. Now let me pan you around to the back section here. There is opiate for tomatoes, guys. These ones are not showing any signs of disease yet. I am hoping that it remains that way. And these ones aren't looking bad either. These squashes that we made this trellis together, they're looking good. These are spaghetti squashes, winter squashes, guys. So we're hoping. You're seeing my hose in the background because that's what we use to water the garden when it doesn't rain, and we barely get rain. Look at the stink bugs trying to kill my squash. Look at that. Goodness grief. But those aren't looking bad. A bunch of stuff back there. Some of them I really need to get rid of. But this is where I am mostly focusing my energy. So for those things that aren't doing good, I'm just putting them on the back burner and focus on the positives. My fall garden, minus the pepper and the tomato. That is definitely not a fall crop. But because we have summer-like conditions here in Jamaica, I can afford to plant these at this time of the year. But for the cooler crops, cooler climate crops like my turnips and my carrots and beets, these are the purple carrots. I'm seeing turnips coming on. Can you see that flash of purple in there? So I am super thrilled. My kale, I literally can eat from these kales right now. And the dill that I place in there with them, looking fantastic. This pepper not looking good, but that's how it is. You win some, you lose some. That's why you plant plenty. These are beets. These are carrots. More beets, more carrots. Jalapeno peppers, zinnias. Not much here. This is a red callaloo that is going out. Some zinnias here. Let me go in the middle of the stands right there and show you what is going on. I have some squashes, summer squashes. Yes, guys, because we're in the tropics, we're able to do these things. We can plant everything basically. Still, this is a crooked neck squash, and there's a huge one under there that I need to harvest. Getting away from me. Up there is a, can you see the zucchini? So this is the crooked neck squash. The yellow one and that dark green one is the zucchini next to it. And they are producing like crazy. And they got some rain. So they are looking good. See, plenty young fruits coming on. The zucchini is back here. Where is it? That dark green one. Dark green fruit back there. That's the zucchini. This is another zucchini as well right here. That fruit is gonna fall off though. That won't come, but there are so many more coming on. This is a crooked neck right there. And up here is the straight neck. This is the straight neck squash. So it is smooth like the zucchini. And it does not have a long neck. This is the cayenne pepper that had the huge hornworm, guys. Look how pretty it is. It just sprang back to life after I pruned it. And it is looking fantastic. I have a butternut squash under here. Ooh, it is beautiful. Let me try and show you. There it is. Ah, how beautiful are those? I think I'm gonna just let it be right there. And this right here is spinach, Malabar spinach. Let me take you around the front of this stand to see if there anything going on. This is a purple chili pepper. That's it right there. They're so cute. A huge zinnia. Giant. Take it to the front of this stand. Most of these containers are empty. But this pepper that I recently pruned, this is a Hungarian wax pepper. And this one also, I prune them off just to the stem. Can you see it right there? And they're now springing back and budding like crazy. So I'm getting peppers from them again. Some more scallion and basil. Here's another pepper plant that is springing back. So I would encourage you to prune. But then some of you tell me that you prune and they die. I don't know why. Mine, they never dies. They just grow right back. I'm not sure why. I really am not sure. Probably have to visit your gardens. This is a beautiful eggplant growing right here. And this is my cherry pepper. Hot pepper, guys. It's pretty, but it's hot. And I have two cabbages right here. I have been eating these scallion or what you call bunching onions. See, I harvested them and they're growing right back. So before you know it, I'll have triple the amount in here. That's just how it is. It keeps on giving. Now let me show you what Steve did to my June plum tree. So back there, is our giant banded plantain. And as y'all know, we planted two, but the one at the front died. This is susumba, guys. More susumba. One of the first ones that I planted, producing like crazy. There's a red callaloo back there. Ooh, there's a little lizard on my June plum. So the plantain that we planted here died. And Steve said, why not just utilize it for the June plum? So he took it out of the bucket right there and planted it in this drum for me. So I think it will do better here. So let's thank him in the comments, guys. Let's say thanks. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you. Moving on. Our pineapple is doing amazing. Look at it. It's looking so very good. And the others are looking good too. Need to clean out these containers that I have in the middle. But you know, pineapples will tear you up. That is why they're like that for so long. I'm terrified to go in there for those containers. But I will. I'll I'm gonna gear up and get in there and get these weeds out. For some reason, my East Indian mango isn't doing too well, but I'm watching it. This is my diamond bell pepper. Still has a few, it's springing back nicely back there. There's a few we've been eating from it. My yams are back there. Yellow yam and renta yam. This is my chocolate habanero pepper. We've been eating from that too. And my cassava. That's my cassava all the way up there. Planted back there. I don't know how I'm going to harvest that. I have some ginger in there. And right here, I have some more red callaloo. Peanuts that we molded up together when we harvested the ones from there. But that is entering into the food forest zone. Talk about food forest, guys. Look at the passion fruit all the way up here, coming from all the way down there. Oh, yes. Now, another favorite stand of mine. Look at these red callaloo. Oh, they're just so gorgeous. On this stand, guys, I use one of these leeks to make soup. I don't know if I tasted a difference, but it's good to have variety. These, guys, I honestly don't know if it's a broccoli or cauliflower, but they look so very good. Planted a bell pepper there. It's a nice cabbage, and then this is a volunteer basil. I don't want it to go to seed yet, so I keep taking out the buds. Of course, I can use those, but I have so much, guys. This is parsley, and then this is a bell pepper. Because I had so many zinnias here, seeds just fell in here and they're growing. I'm gonna take out some because I don't want too much of the nutrients to be taken from the bell pepper as it's producing. I want to take from that. Look at this rosemary that we thought died. I know one of you told me it is in too much of a small container, but I just placed some rabbit manure in there. It just needed to be fed. Now I'm using this to make tea again. Over here is another cabbage and another zinnia. Another of our mist. Guys, let me know if this is a broccoli or cauliflower. Same here. Some scallion in there and two more lovely cabbages right there. I am enjoying this stand right now. And we have bell peppers. I harvest from this every, it's like the minute I take off two more emerges, and then two more, and then two more, and it just keep on giving. So, and then right here is my other East Indian mango that it is small, so this will be there for a while. I don't know about you guys, but I am just so happy with how this section of the garden is looking. As I said, my favorite part is my fall garden where I have my brassicas, my carrots and beets. My favorite part. It just looks so good to me. And I hope at the end of the day we get a good harvest. So guys, please don't go anywhere. Subscribe if you've not already done so, and press the notification bell so you get the notification whenever I post videos. Usually it's at 8 a.m. every morning Jamaica time. So if you don't see the notification, just type in Farming on the Rocks and you'll see my latest video. So let me know what you think about this section of the garden in the comments. Do not be shy to leave your comments. For those of you hyping up the videos, please continue to do so. It does help. It helps a ton, guys. For those of you who have been sharing the videos, please continue to do that. For those of you asking, how do I share the videos? Your WhatsApp status is perfect. Your Facebook page, your Instagram page, guys, are word of mouth. Just tell your neighbor and your friend about. Have you heard about Marie at Farming on the Rocks? Yes, simple as that, guys. You can share and help the channel grow. We appreciate you, those of you who have been doing that, because I have been getting persons saying, you know, my sister share it with me. So I know you guys have been sharing. Thank you. We appreciate you. Now, let's, Steve is right up there encouraging me along. He says to encourage a friend to watch. All right, so let's get down to the new food forest area and wrap up for today. For those of you who made it this far, you're champs. Thank you. Guys, it's Steve. Down here is the new food forest, as I said, and my plan is to plant as many fruit trees down here as possible. So some of the little ones I showed you in the buckets up top, we're going to try and place them in. Stevie is going to help me, just like he did the June plum. We're going to try and put more of them down here. So when we're old and cranky and can't make it way down the bottom, we have fruit trees available to us. So let me show you what is growing down here. Down here, as you can see, is the side of the garden that faces the ocean. So we love being in this section of the garden because it's just so beautiful, guys. So let me show you what is happening down here. And then, did I say let's wrap up? Yeah, let's do that. Down here, Steve cleaned out down here not too long ago for me, but because we're getting a little bit of rain, it the weed coming back like crazy. This is a passion fruit tree vine. It is not a tree, guys, it's a vine. The passion fruit vine that has so many fruits on there, guys. We'll come down here and just pick them up off the ground because they're so difficult to see up on the vine. They're so difficult to see. This big one soon ripe. See it right here? So when they fall, they're bright yellow. So we just pick them up at that point. The yams back there are looking good. There are yams in all of those three blue and that container back there. And then the dashings are in front of those. Back up. Dasheen in this one. But I'm going to take the dasheen out of this and utilize these two for two fruit trees. Make better use of the big containers. Here in this bucket is orange, one of my orange trees. I'm not sure which one it is, but it is looking good. And that will be rescued from its small container too. This is oh my word, what is this? Tangerine that is finally growing and starting to look like a tree and starting to look like it will give us fruits eventually. This is the origin of the passion fruit. Somewhere beneath there, the root is in two tires. Guys, this thing is producing like crazy. Everywhere on there are fruits. All the way over in the people place, up on the people fence, up in these trees. You look up there, guys, there are fruits. Up in I hope you can see it is getting dark when I'm doing this video. I'm seeing a fruit right here and I'm not sure if it's ripe. Let me try and see. Is it ripe? Can't see it. Guys, can you see it? It's so dark. Some little fruits all over the plant. all over, guys. This is another coconut tree. That's my pink coconut. Here I have sweet potatoes, and this is a lime tree. I'm hoping it's a lime caterpillar, and more sweet potatoes. I'm passing something. Let me go up and then down. Let me go up and then down. Right here are two volunteer papayas. You see my first fruit coming on there? Volunteered in the rock right there, and we just molded it up. Right there is another susumba, and here is a one-hand bandit planting. Oh yes, it is looking good too. A bit overcast, but it is still beautiful out. Let me go across the rock. Ugh. And then this is my apple banana in that container. Really overcast, and it's so pretty though. This is well, I purchased, what is it again? My brain time out on me. Fia, dwarf Fia banana. Don't know if that's what I'm getting, but that's what I paid for. This is our avocado or pear tree right here. And then back around to the lime and sweet potatoes. This is our noni fruit, our duppy soursop. It has quite a few fruits on there, thank God. Gungo peas and sorrel. More sweet potatoes back there in bags, hidden in the bush. Another gungo peas right there. That is my um East Indian mango. I am so hopeful about this one. Is in the rock, so I'm hoping it does well as our common mangoes that are in the rock. And right here is our star fruit. It looks good. It's in a tire, two tires. And then next to it is our nesberry, looking beautiful too in this tire. So that is what is happening down in the food forest section, where we have mostly fruit trees growing at the minute. Let me head up. Wow! Or volunteer watermelon. I had no idea there was a fruit on there. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is the yellow one, because that is what I think myself and Steve ate and threw the seeds. That's a pleasant surprise. To be honest, I've not been down here for a couple of days, down this far. So that is a pleasant surprise. Going back up this rock, guys. So that's how the garden is doing for this month end. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. What should I add next month, guys? Also, please stay tuned for the video on planting by the moon. I'll be doing that hopefully the first of every month or the last of every month, whichever come first. But I'll try and prepare that video for you so you know what to plant for the entire upcoming month. So I promise you, if it's not the last day, it's the first of every month that I'll be doing that until things changes, because I've gotten a lot of requests for that video. So I'll honor your requests. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Don't forget to like and share and leave your comments and subscribe if you've not already done so. Hype the video if you've not hyped it 3 times already. That's the maximum you get per week to hype the video. So if you've not done that already, here is your chance. Press that hype button if it is available to you in your country. Some countries are not privy to it as yet. But if it is available, do me that favor. Thank you, guys, and bye for now. Yeah, Steve is saying for some countries and for some regions, it's not yet available, but it is available in quite a few. So if you have that hype feature available, please At the videos, it helps YouTube to push us out to more viewers like yourself. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.